Hi friends, I am Vijay Venkat. Welcome to my YouTube channel, My Education World. In my previous video, I have explained up to how to add a heading and a paragraph and a button and also a background color to our website. So friends, in this video, I am going to explain how to add a background image to our website. So in order to add a background image to our website, so we have to first delete what we have assigned, that is a background color. To add background color image, we must delete the background color. So I am going to CSS. So in the card selector name rule set, I have assigned the background color as a light yellow. So in order to add a background image to our website, we need to delete first the what we have assigned that background color. So I am deleting the background color what I have assigned. So in order to assign a background image, the property name is background name, background image itself. So I'm adding a background image. So the property value for the background image is we need to type the URL and rounded brackets included in them uh, double quotes. So what we need to add inside the double quotes means we have to assign a background image to our website now. So we have to assign that image URL. So how to add image URL means, for suppose I am adding an image for my YouTube channel website. So I am going to add a background image for coding. So there are many images for here. So in those images I am selecting, we have to search in Google. So in those images I have uh, considering this image. So when you see this image, so right click on the image, you will able to see that open image in new tab. So here the image has opened in new tab. So when you see here, the selected text is known as that image URL. So we need to just copy that URL and paste that in between the double quotes. So I am just copying the image. You need not to copy these images URL only. You can choose any image what you need. So I am just pasting the URL in between the double quotes. So when you run the code, you will able to see that the background image. So now you are able to see the background image. So the image is appearing just a bit. So in order to appear the image full size, we need to add some properties. Those are viewport. A viewport is nothing but a device consists certain height and width. So each and device carries does not carries the same width and same height. So in order to add the fit image to our screen, we use that property viewport. So these viewports help us to fit the image to our screen. So for that, there are two properties: viewport width and viewport height. We will take a next line. So I am typing just height. So when we use 100 VH, this VH represents the height to be fixed to our screen, and also width. This for this VW means viewport width. This specifies the our image to be fit width of a screen. So when I run the code, the image is appeared as full. So when I drag the image, you will observe that the image has been repeated. As you observe keenly, the image is repeating. So in order to overcome this problem, we will use a certain property called background size. When we use this property, the image is to be fit to our screen completely without repetition. So I'm adding the property background size. So when you add this property, our image, and for this the property value is cover, because this cover value will help us the image to our website will be appear as single one. So I will run and show. When you see before the image has been zoomed and repeated, when I applied this property, the image has came a single one and it looks like good. So in this way, we will use the properties background image and height, width and background size to fit the image to our screen. So you do practice in your home, and in my next video I will explain how to style the buttons. As you see in many websites, the button corners will be roundedly curved. So I will explain how to style our button in our website. So please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.